Hello, welcome to my cultural presentation for Palo Leyte. Let's go ahead and begin. Palo is actually where my mother was born, as well as my sister. So when I was able to pick a city, it was really nice because I could find out more about where my mother and my sister is coming from. So here we go, let's begin. Palo is a third-class municipality located within the province of Leyte on the eastern side of the major area of the Visayas. Considered to be one of the most historical towns of Leyte, it's divided into 33 barangays, or sovereign governmental units, and only 8 miles away from Leyte's capital city of Tacloban. According to legend, a mass tribal war of Negritos, or native Filipinos, occurred in the settlement of Kutay, which left everyone equipped with a palo, or type of fighting stick for self-protection. Over the years, as the tribe there carried around palos everywhere as a custom, the community settlement eventually became known as Palo. Go figure, right? Located in the Visayan mainland, Palo has a max elevation of around 742 feet, meaning it's close to sea level as compared to the 2,000-foot elevation found here in Las Vegas. With many forests, hills, and mountainous regions, Palo is extremely humid as it is so near to the San Pablo Bay. The people here are very nice, but they're also very poor. Tacloban, or Leyte, is considered one of the poorest areas in the Philippines. When Ferdinand Magellan first arrived in the Philippines to claim as a new Spanish territory, the first Filipinos they encountered were the Los Pintados, or painted ones, which was a reference to the earliest Visayans after the Negritos for their full-bodied tattoos. The natives from Palo are known as the Leyteños, and one of the biggest tribes coming from Leyte were the Waray people, known for their warrior spirit and the stereotype that they never back down from a fight. They make up the biggest Filipino ethno-linguistic group in the country. If you noticed, people from Palo have a naturally darker skin complexion than the natives from the other islands, and this is largely due to their Negrito roots and all the time the Waray spent outside commercially fishing. On Leyte, the Waray people occupy the northern part of the island, separated from the Cebuano language-speaking Leyteños by a mountain range in the middle of the island. Their primary language is the Waray language. In Palo, they have a very famous dance called tinikling, which imitates the movement of the tickling birds that are known for walking between grass, running over tree branches, and dodging bamboo traps set by rice farmers. Another famous dance, called curatza, is a courtship dance with music based on native and Hispanic influences where commonly men mimic the mating rituals of a rooster while women imitate the flirtatious hen. Other pieces of Palo culture are the pottery, which they use to decorate a lot of their homes and even make drinkware out of, and the abaca, or Manila hemp, which Leyte produces some of the most in the entire world. Some of the biggest delicacies in Palo are the binagol, almost like a bread pie made from giant taro corms, condensed milk, sugar, coconut milk, and egg yolks; moron, made from glutinous rice, coconut milk, and sugar like a rice cake; and as suman latik, another type of rice cake except it's served with a latik sauce, solids that form from the curd of coconut milk when simmered. And let's not forget the legendary liquor popular all throughout Palo called tuba, which is made from coconut palm, also known as coconut wine. Masarap! In Palo, their biggest festival or tradition is every Good Friday during Holy Week. Devout churchgoers will dress up as penitentes, members of a religious society who practice self-whipping to atone for wrongdoings, and then pretend to whip themselves while slathering their backs with fake blood. A really popular festival that everyone in Palo celebrates is the Pintados Kasajian, or Happy Painted People Festival, that happens every year on June 29th in Tacloban. Pintados Festival celebrates the pre-Hispanic history of the native Leyteños and showcases the cultural heritage of the people of Leyte and Samar by incorporating native music and dances with a parade of street dancers who are covered from head to toe in tattoos. Lastly, when you're in Palo, be sure to check out the famous Palo Cathedral, which is the largest Roman Catholic church located in Palo. Then there's the Robinson's Place at Tacloban, which is the biggest mall near Palo that many consider a second home and spend most of their time, if not at work or school. And of course, there's the most famous tourist attraction in the Eastern Visayas, and that is the MacArthur Landing Memorial National Park that commemorates the historic landing of General Douglas MacArthur in Leyte Gulf at the start of the campaign to recapture and liberate the Philippines from Japanese occupation on October 20th, 1944. Thank you for taking the time to learn about my motherland, and if you do visit one day, definitely take in the beautiful scenery at San Pablo Bay near the MacArthur National Park. Not often do you find an area that is as historically monumental as it is beautiful in one spot. Until next time, maraming salamat!